Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Really Secret 123 with 857 rating versus Trident with 741 rating, so it's going to be another high rated DB video. And with that being said, let's hop right in, and we're going to see Trident win the rock, paper, scissors, shoe, and they'll decide to go first. 60 versus 60, opening hands, we have Right, Prep, Foolish, Red Rose Dragon, and Temple. So, this is looking like Baxt here, and they have Valor, Droplet, Wakero, Temple, and Ogre. So this is looking like Baxt, and then this is looking like the 60 card Eldlich Cyberse deck. So they're going to go ahead and activate the Temple, and Temple will banish it. I mean, obviously we don't know if there's Cyberse in it or not, but I feel like there is since there's an Eldlich card here. Activate Right, special summon out the token, and then bring out Fateful, and then activate the Fateful. So Fateful will go ahead and search out the Griffin, and then discard Wakero, which is a free discard. It's actually better to discard it turn 1 than it is to set it turn 1, because now you're getting to your Eldlich engine faster. Special summon, set, not searching the equip spell, and then they are going to, so maybe they don't play it, or maybe they don't want to grab it right now, which wouldn't really make that much sense, but hey, maybe. Pass, draw Colt Wing, so they're also playing Colt Wing in this deck. So, okay, so they really want, like, Needle Fiber to be a lot. They're going to activate Temple, and then that goes through, go search out Right, and then activate Right, and then let that go through. So special summon out the token, bring out Fateful, and then they're going to activate Prep. So Prep, go search Illusion, which of course is just a way to search out souls. I think this package is pretty good. I feel like we're going to see a lot more decks play this. And he's going to put back Colt Wing, which people don't realize you can do with this card. As long as you play more than one of this card, you don't have to put back Illusion. You can put back a different card, which can actually come up. Certain hands, you can put back something like Mare. Just other stuff like that, like Colt Wing in this scenario. And then they're going to go ahead, Souls, definitely not dumping Fateful. Yeah, dump Illusion, summon that out. And then activate this effect, chain Ogre to go ahead and stop that from searching the equip spell. Normal summon out the Red Rose. So they're still going up against 3 interruptions. They're going to go for Yazi, Red Rose effect to try to special summon out from the deck. They're going to activate Griffin to stop that. Okay. And then activate Yazi, target Droplet. They're going to chain Scarlet, Chainlink 2, and then Chainlink 3. They're going to chain Droplet, get rid of Scarlet, negate the Yazi, and then Scarlet brings out the Lord from deck, and then they're going to activate this effect to go search, so that will go ahead and grab the equip spell. They're going to equip it directly, so that way if this would be destroyed at battle, it's not. They have to beat over it twice. And then Souls effect, discard 1, and they let that go through. Yeah, you definitely let that go through. They draw E-Telly off of that, which is a good draw for sure. They're going to activate E-Telly, special summon out the Ogre from the deck. And then up next, they're going to go ahead and make those in the Needle Fiber, Chain Valor. So they're going to activate Foolish Burial, Dumping Snow. And then get rid of those. That goes for Anaconda effect. So this was able to play through a lot. I mean, Ogre, Droplet, Valor, which I guess isn't really a lot. A lot of these aren't like that insane, but able to go ahead and set up the Enforcer here. Getting Snow in Graveyard. They're gonna go Battle Phase. Which doesn't actually do anything. They're going to Enforcer effect the pop itself in the token, Enforcer effect. And then they are going to go ahead, use the Graveyard effect, pass to draw the Firewall Guardian, which does confirm that they are on the Cyberse package in this deck, which was pretty obvious from the start. Standby phase, this comes out. They're going to switch this to attack, and then activate Fateful. So Fateful will go ahead, search, discard. Go grab Temple, discard Temple. And then Temple effect, go search out Right. Then they're going to activate Right, which special summons out the token. So bring that out. Then normal summon out Firewall, which I don't really get why they did it in this order. Like, why would you bring this out, then normal summon this? Is there a reason for that? I mean, this is definitely just going to get smacked with snow, right? Yeah. Snow on, that's pretty solid. Like, you could also Enforcer, but that gives your opponent the opportunity to go for their own Anaconda, which you wouldn't really want them to be able to do that. Then get rid of those, summon Lina. So they do have Ogre in the graveyard. They're going to activate Lina. They said, wait up, target. You have one. Yeah, special summon back out Ogre. And then they are going to think on that Ogre summon. So on the summon of Ogre, they have nothing. Get rid of those. Go for Anaconda. And then activate the Enforcer effect. Pop the Anaconda. And then activate Golden Lord. That's going to get rid of Fateful. Special summon that out. And then they're going to go Battle Phase, Snow Effect, which shuts off the only interruption they would have because it was Scarlet to like set Conquistador. Snow is setting the Lord, so now, you know, Conquistador is nothing. So summon, set, and then Scarlet's going to go ahead and set the Conquistador. Pass, draw Nib, Dasher can summon that out, which is pretty good, you know, big body off of that at least. Activate Illusion, grab Souls, put back Illusion, mill Illusion, special summon out Souls. And then they can go ahead and Celestial draw. You know, they're supposed to be in main phase, but we'll draw Prep and Valor. Activate Souls, because Prep doesn't do anything at this point. They've gone through both of the illusions. Most people only play 2. They draw Small World. Okay, so this is actually good. So I brought this up in the video yesterday. I was like, oh, could you go from Valor to Red Rose? Because like there's a way. There had to have been a way. There's a way to like bridge everything in this deck. But there is. You just do Temple. I thought about it literally the second the video was done. I was like, what spellcaster level 3 do you play? And I was like, oh, Temple, obviously. So Valor, Temple, Red Rose. The opponent admits defeat. Moving on into the next game now, we are going to go ahead and see the Cyberse Eldlich deck go first. Opening hands, you have Small World, Crossout, Ogre, Red Rose, and Twin. So they have Wakero, Dotscaper, which is 1-card combo, Valor, Dracoback, and Signet Mining. So they open Signet Mining, Dotscaper. Okay, so they're going to activate that, get rid of that. Go ahead and search. That grabs the Cyberse gadget. So I'm pretty sure this is like artifact combo through Imperm, right? Effect, special summon back, and then get rid of that. Go for Link Disciple. And then they're gonna get the gadget effect, meant to declare it there. Special summon out the token. And then they're gonna get rid of that. Go for Devote. Effect. That's Chainlink 1, that's Chainlink 2. So summon that back out. If they didn't get to do that, a very good thing that you can do against this, actually, is you can Ogre Devote because its effect activates, and it is so good. Or if you have dotKuro, they'll, like, Link Disciple, Tribute Devote for cost, Chain dotKuro, hit Devote. Like, those are, like, some, like, good interactions against this deck that you want to know. It's crazy. I only know that because of the Santi dude that plays on DB that's played Mathmech forever. I only know that because of him. And the amount of times I've had to play against him, and just over many formats, I've played many hand traps against him. Go for Anaconda. Did they just use a token to make that Anaconda? Remove token. Yeah, they did just use a token. They do have a lot of tokens on board, though. Go for Dagda, and then they're going to get rid of that, and that should be going for another Devote, right? Because that allows the Dagda to go ahead and trigger. So go ahead and set. Set Scythe, and then get rid of that. Go for Lingaribo, and then get rid of those. Go for Anaconda, and then Anaconda effect, pay 2k, go dump. So go ahead and dump those. Summon out Enforcer. Then they're going to set Wakero, end phase, Enforcer effect to pop. So Enforcer will be popping the token and Wakero, and then Wakero effect. I love how Enforcer works with the Eldlich cards, just because, like, you know, it lets you, like, cheat out Scarlet like that, which is really good. Draw Veiler. Enforcer effect here will activate. So pop the Anaconda, pop the Scythe effect. Now, that would be hurt by something like Bell really bad. If they have a Scythe in their deck, they could cross out Scythe, but I doubt that they would keep Scythe and go in second. Maybe they do, though, just because they have cross out. They do not. Okay, fair enough. Go ahead and activate Small World. So Small World will be going from Red Rose into Ogre, which doesn't work because these are both level 3 with 1,800 defense. So will the opponent let it go through? Do they check it? They do not check it. Okay, that's definitely something that you'd want to check. There is a way to turn this into this though. So you go from Red Rose, which is a dark, into something like Souls, which is they only meet up through being darks, and then Souls and Temple only meet up through being spellcaster, so it would work, but they just did the wrong bridge. Then activate right, special summon out token, and then bring out Fateful. Then they're going to activate the Fateful effect. So Fateful, go ahead, search out Griffin, and then discard Veiler, special summon out Griffin. Fateful effect to go search, so it's going to grab the equip spell. And then activate, effect, bounce. Yeah, I don't get why they popped Anaconda in Scythe, and why not pop Enforcer in Scythe, because if Scythe resolves, your opponent's not playing this turn, so all you have to do is have follow-up to win, and Enforcer, like, bringing itself back as the follow-up is extremely strong. But, yeah, they decided to not do that. Set cross out, main phase 2. How would you do that during main phase? I guess, because if they Griffin, you chain Veiler. Is it even worth doing that? Wouldn't you just want Griffin to resolve? I feel like you would. Yeah, I don't know, this player plays weird. But they can dash or summon out the Veiler that they just drew there. That's pretty good. That's an extra body. Tuner body also, if they are doing Needle Fiber, which would be like Needle Fiber into Selene. Don't know if they are. I wouldn't expect it, but it's definitely something that could be there. Get rid of those, go for the Nightmare Phoenix, and they're going to activate Nightmare Phoenix, discard to go pop that. So they're going to go ahead and chain cross out, banish Celestial, so that way they can't get their Celestial draw. Okay. Make Selene effect to gain counters, chain Ogre, battle phase, attack token, Scythe attack token, because Fateful Adventure is there. And then Scarlet to go set. Go ahead, set Conquistador. And then pass. They draw E-Telly. Whoa, that's just game, right? Yeah. It's insane how, like, the Eldritch player just played this so wrong. Go grab Temple. Like, Enforcer would have applied all the pressure that they needed. But they just don't have it because they let it get bounced. Like, this is the only thing that this deck can do under Scythe. Like, if the deck is under Scythe, what are they going to do? They can't really do anything. Except for, like, Brave Token stuff, which says bounce, which outs the Enforcer. Maybe they're like, oh, I have enough follow-up to win next turn anyways. Because they had, like, the Cyberse gadget. Maybe they shouldn't have even gone for Selene because that plays in the Ogre. Maybe use Cyberse Gadget, bring out Dotscaper, go for Nightmare Phoenix, Gadget effect, special summon out the token, and then you go for like Unicorn to spin back or something. Maybe that's the play. Just whatever they did was wrong. Had to have been something different because you could go for Unicorn. You don't even have to spin back. You could make Link Spider, which I'm pretty sure that they play. And then you could just make Access Code. Effect gang attack, gang 3000. Effect pop the field. yes, you're playing into something like Valor a little bit harder, but you're playing around Ogre. A lot of people play in the Ogre. They're going to summon out, pop, bring out the token, activate E-Telly, and that's Needle Fiber combo. And yeah, GG. What's left? Oh, like with card twin. Needed top deck, a tuner to win, draw E-Telly, GG. Okay, GG's. We're going to see it. The match was about 30 minutes long. Yeah, I think that this player could have could have played it better, and it 100% should have gone to a game 3 there. But, you know, now they know next time to pop the Enforcer versus Baxt against really everything, since, like, everything's pretty much playing Brave Token stuff right now. It's kind of crazy how, like, this engine, like, popped into the game and now everyone's playing it. Kind of like Enforcer when it came out, except more popular. Because, like, yeah, it's just cool to see, like, all that stuff be played. But to be fair, also, because, like, everyone's playing it, I would expect it to get hit at some point. Probably not this ban list. Konami doesn't really like hitting stuff right when it comes out. But they did that with, like, Enforcer. So, who knows? And Enforcer wasn't even that popular compared to Brave Token stuff. Enforcer wasn't even played in, like, the best decks. Like, Bird Up didn't play it. Sword Soul didn't play it. Those were the best decks by a good margin. And if those decks didn't play the Enforcer, then the best decks weren't playing it. But now, a lot of decks are playing the Brave Token stuff, so, like, who knows? Maybe we'll see a tiny hit on this stuff. They hit Fusion Destiny to 2, which, you know, I think is really whack, but who knows? Maybe they hit right down to 2, just to hurt the consistency of the deck, which, you know, may not seem like a big hit, because it's really not, but, you know, when you're committing to, like, multiple cards in the main deck that aren't, like, the greatest of draws, and then you're, like, cutting down on, like, the good cards in the package, you know, that, it's something. It could be like a first hit. Like, we do that, and then, like, the next ban list, we actually hit the stuff. Like, you could hit right down the 1 that time or something. Probably be better just to hit Temple, though. Yeah, definitely would be better just to hit Temple. Because, like, right's cool and all, but it does the exact same time. Like, Temple just gets right, and with 1 right, Temple still grabs right from graveyard, so, like, whatever. It just means you have less good cards in that engine. But if Temple's at 1, then after you go through it, you can't use, like, Fateful to go grab right or, like, anything like that anymore. So, yeah, wouldn't surprise me if, like, stuff like that got hit. But the format also will probably change up more. I know we have that Despia stuff that'll be coming out. That'll be cool to see. I haven't tested with that stuff personally yet. I've been focusing more on, like, current format things. But, you know, once the format starts feeling, like, stale somewhat, then I'll go ahead and test the Despia stuff. So, I don't know. Format's been fun right now, though. There's been a lot of, you know, this deck has been, like, coming into the format. You know, optimization towards this deck is interesting to think about. There's a lot of theory you can think about right now, like Brave Token, Dragon, seeing what kind of combos you can do in that deck, what's actually needed, what's not needed, how do you play enough going second cards in the deck, because those are mandatory. 100%, like, you have to play going second cards. It blows my mind that people are topping events with only 3 Droplet and their main deck is going second cards, and a lot of decks can play around Droplet, like this deck plays around it by summoning Herald of Arclight. Phantom Knight plays around it just by scything you twice. Like, I don't get how people are topping with only 3 Droplet as they're going second cards. Or they play, like, 3 Droplet and then, like, 3 Ash or something, and it's like, okay, you have 3 Ashes going second card. Because Droplet just doesn't work against a lot of decks. So, you have 3 Ashes going second card. You have to, like, draw it in pair with Droplet for, like, Droplet to... Or just hope your opponents don't know how to play around it, which honestly a lot of people don't know how to play around Droplet in a lot of decks right now. Like Phantom Knight, people just don't know how to combo like that, so who knows? Droplet may just be, like, insane because of that, but, you know, it'll be insane the first couple rounds of Swiss OYCS, but once you get the, like, top cut and you have, like, you know, real opponents who know what they're doing, then expect your Droplet to be a lot worse. But with all that being said, the DB Grinders signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.